Hello. Hello. Hey, everybody. Excited to jump on with you guys. I'm excited to see how markets go. You guys should all be able to see the disclaimer right now. Getting ready to go through our pre-market details and looking over how True Algo's gone. And excited to keep things moving. And thanks you guys so much for jumping on today. Any questions, feel free to ask us, and we will get ready to move markets together. Let's get the right screen up now. Reminder that everything we're about to do here today is just for demo and paper trading only. Everything is for just entertainment, but it is entertaining to say the least. If you guys can just double confirm that you guys should be able to see my charts. They're up right now. Sorry for clearing my throat. I'm like forever battling a bad sickness apparently. So I apologize if it happens. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much for being on. Excited to be here with you guys. It's been a pretty, not just good week, but good month for the True Algo family. I mean it. And as you guys drop in, if you just want to let people know, it's been fantastic. We've got a strategy that people are back testing, and we've worked really diligently on. Those of you guys that have been here for a long time and have seen us around, we've always got our boxes that do their thing. And I mean, you guys can see today too. I mean, just on the ES, it's been like utter perfection. I mean, just going back, it's literally just perfect. The win rate on the ES this week, we're now in Wednesday. We've had 2 activation points right here. There's the first activation point to go long. You guys can see it like this. And then details matter, man. It's pretty crazy. Like right here, we don't hit the box. So you wouldn't short. But even if you did, I mean, you get a nice little win out of it. And then price pushes up here. And then right here is your first activation for the short idea. And then it's a bigger move and a bigger win because this is the one that actually hits the box and then closes bearish. And the price is done. The goal is to take profit, whether it's at an open or a fair value gap, or you to protect your capital. And right now, so far, there is 0 losses this week on the ES. So for all of you that tend to be on like the SPX 500, the drawdown is very minimal when you're practicing, and it is fantastic. So most people, they're able to find like an indicator or a coach or somebody that can sort of help them, but then over time they can't replicate what they can do. And there's always these major flaws and issues, and we really feel like we have fixed that. So if any of you guys have noticed from before and maybe weren't sure about the worth or sure if you could replicate it because you've seen other gurus try and you try to do what they do, especially on time frames that we think is impossible for you to replicate what they do, especially the techniques that those people are trying to do. This system really, really can help you. And the best part is just seeing our members be able to do it on their own. So yeah, man. It's 8:49 Eastern Standard Time. New York opens in about 40 minutes. This is a great time to ask questions. I know most of you guys are probably just going to ask to see specific assets, and that's fine. Usually it's indexes, the euro and gold is what pops up the most, and we'll get to them as we go. But the biggest thing is I want to make sure that we're talking to our current members and we're able to answer their questions on any assets that they're looking at. But I mean, the coolest thing is just how we move through markets, and we're just watching what's happening right now. Right now we are, and the members can tell you too, I'm just trying to get some of this extra stuff we were talking about in our companion indicator. This is US 30. Right now it's just in a confirmed short. That was the bearish close. There was one here too that had a tiny little push up, and then it's very specific, and this can help all of you guys. I just want to show you, like this is London. And then where that one bullish candle would have closed above, right there where you're like, oh, well, now I go long and it's a loss. Absolutely. If you think that every trade idea that we take is a win, then we're lying to everybody. And that's exactly what every other indicator and hindsight guru does. Like, this is a loss. You guys see that? That's a bullish close candle from our box. It pushes up, and then it's a loss. And then this is where most traders fail, right? All of our current members, once you lose on that idea, because there's your close, and it's simple, guys. Like, this is what you would do. Like, there's your long position, and then where the box is, it gets stopped out. But if I told you every play is a win, that would be a lie. And that would be false advertisement. It'd be unrealistic. But if you're a trader who always struggles when to flip back the other direction because you have conviction that you wanted that long idea to work, right there is your bearish close. And you immediately now go short. And your short idea is a bigger win. And then don't be surprised if during New York we get all the way to here. And so your win is so much bigger than your loss. And that's how trading is. Trading is not a 100% win rate. Trading is about managing risk and protecting capital. And this is what we do every single day when we practice and educate with our members. So right now, if you were to ask our members on this chart, and you would say, hey, what are you going into New York? And the only thing you can be right now is bearish. There's no reason to be bullish on this chart at all. Even if New York opens and goes straight vertical, you might say to yourself, and this is what we teach our members, oh, I missed the trade. You were wrong. This is what you don't understand. If I just go bullish and I say because the candle's going up green right now and I go long, this is the mistake that 90% of traders make. And if I win, I teach myself a bad habit that I can't recreate because I'm just going up on a whim, on hopes, because the candle looks a certain color. Instead, we trade off of a confirmation system using our boxes. So when I take position ideas because they reject and close and we have a confirmation bearish close and now we short, the only thing we can be now is bearish down to this box. There is no reason to be bullish. And again, if it goes up, I don't go long. What happens is I don't take that trade. And the best part is I don't teach myself a bad habit. And we all know this, correct, current members? If we go long and we win, now the next time and the next day, we're going to continue to create that habit. And then so when we wake up for the next New York and we go long right here and then price drops, what we do is we have the conviction that that long is going to work. And what do markets do? They absolutely humble you. And they take all of your wins, not just from the previous day, but for your entire account. So we play off of confirmations. And again, it's a lot easier to play off confirmations when you're on an asset like the ES right now, lower volatility than the US 30 and the NQ. And again, so for you NAS 100 folks, but the SPX 500 and the ES, it's 100% win rate this week. The win rate for the month so far, it's April 17th. But the win rate right now on the ES is 100, not 100%, but like right around like 84, 86% win rate. It's insane. And so that's where we're rocking. So as we get to this New York Open, I mean, again, we're 30 minutes away, well, 36 minutes, just telling you guys like what we're at currently with our current members with this asset. Right now, there's only reasons to be bearish. Even though that you see this current candle bullish, we're still bearish because we have a confirmation candle close. And this is how trading gets much easier with us compared to other systems who are going to keep changing. Like during this candle, their buys and sells, their MACD crossovers, their money flow, insert whatever you want here. It's changing. And not only is it changing, it changes on every time frame up here. And again, think about it. 90% of traders lose. 90% of traders do the same crap. So what we do as this candle pushes up, this is not a long. What we're doing is if we hit this box, it's very simple that we then become neutral. Right now, we're only bearish because we've confirmed bearish from True Algo. It's already a win. We're already out, and now we're just neutral going into this New York candle. But if we close in this box, you're neutral. You don't act. And then if we close above this box, then we can be bullish. If we tap this box and then close bearish, then we have a really good short opportunity on the ES. Okay? For the NQ folks, again, look at the NQ today. And just, this is how our system is. And look, even just going backwards, guys, look, big old win, big old win. Very aggressive candles. We called this yesterday live with our members. You can ask them. And you guys remember, I mean, if those of you guys in our Discord, look at this thing. Like, If you want to talk about a win, one of our members, Quetz, had a $19,000 win on this. Again, that's unrealistic for everybody, but for them, because they trade minis versus micros or anything like that, and he's trading his own funds, this is the win you get. Look at True Algo, man. Look at this. And then right where retail traders go long, no boxes to stop price, and then look what happens in a single day. That's the single New York session. You guys see even this close right here, bearish close below the box. There's no reason to go long. And then finally, when retail traders can't take enough, this is where retail starts going short. And look at True Algo again. This is during the Asia session. There's a long, there's a win. During the London session, there's a long, there's a win. Straight to take profit during the New York session. No shorts or extra longs during the New York session. That's why we traded the ES yesterday and SPX 500, not the NQ. And then now look into Asia and then into London session. There's your longs, and it's a huge win. So right now on the NQ, so any of you guys that are on the NAS 100, this right now, the only thing we can be is bullish because you have a bullish close from True Algo, and now we fully expect to come up and hit this box. And this is what's, again, really important. Look what I just told you about the ES, and this is what you need to learn. The only thing we can be right now is bullish on the NQ. You might have reasons where you're going to flip bearish at New York. Maybe we lose the open. Maybe your RSI overheats. Maybe your MACD crosses over. I don't care what it is. And the way we teach True Algo using our system, we can only be bullish. So we fully expect to get up here. We also have a True Algo scalp target up here that still needs cleared. So that could be one of our targets. Now remember, I'm admitting, like I'll even write it out. We can only be bullish right now. And it's because we've closed bullish from our True Algo boxes. And you can see what happens. When you follow the rules, look at the win. So for all of our current members, we can only be bullish. If the NQ rejects now, and let's say it closes below open, and you short and you win, it feels good, right? But that's what all the mistakes that traders make. You short the open, you win. Tomorrow you do the same thing, but you hold the short with more conviction, and then price all of a sudden is up here. And you lose everything that you've collected for the entire day. What we do is take high probability setups. We know our statistics, and we flip the edge in our favor. So for me, and what we teach our members is, I'll put the note here, there is no short for the NQ unless we hit the box above and close bearish. It's that simple. So what does that tell me? And for our current members, what does this mean? If you're wanting to short, this is not the asset. This is the only thing we should be looking for is to push up. That's it. But look at the second part. If we hit this box and then close bearish under it, now we have a short opportunity to push back down. We can't just blindly short like this, okay? There's no gaps in here to fill, okay? And just like I was saying about open, look at the open. This is during the London session alone. Look what would have happened. If you went short, if you went long, you change your time frame to try to make it work like every other retail trader does, and then you get wrecked. So don't do that. Don't make the same retail mistakes that everybody else does. US 30, folks, guys, remember we just talked about it. The only thing you can is be bearish. That's it. Okay? DXY is confirmed bullish. So you guys can see bullish closes above the box. So there's only reasons to go up on the euro. Sorry, DXY, I apologize. DXY is on the left side. The euro is on the right side. Man, look at that. Look at this. Look, DXY, just so you guys can see, like, this is what we mean. How easy this becomes. And you don't need to always be online. You don't have to wait for a guru to tell you. You don't have to wait for our coaches to do this. Even though we do this every single day, man. Just like, look, current members, what did I tell you guys about Forex this week? We on our Sunday macro stream, what did I tell you Forex is going to be? Watch, guys, just so you understand the system. So it's not nitpicking. You guys know the euro is the biggest Forex pair in the world. Watch. This is where you sell. Okay. Show you how we do this live. So there's your short, and then your stop loss is above the box. And then your first take profit would be maybe this gap fill. There's a little gap here for you Forex traders. then there's open, and then there's the next box below. And once you hit this box, that's the full take profit, and then you're done for the idea. Okay? So now watch what happens. As it pushes down, see the first gap fill right here? If you're a fair value gap trader, maybe you would have went long right there. Okay? Now we've hit open, so now we close half of our position. Oops, I just pushed the wrong button. That's an extra 0. Cool. And then so now we buy half of our position back because we've hit the open. That's a take profit for True Algo. And then now right here at this point, when this happens, you take your stop, you move your stop to break even so you can't lose anything in the markets. Okay? And if you want to trail it, you can move it down as it goes. So now let the next candle go. You can trail your stop to here. That way, again, you're securing profit. And now look, full take profit is hit. Now listen, this isn't hindsight. All of our True Algo members, what do you have now? You have a bullish confirmation candle close from this box. So True Algo does what? You simply buy. I'm trying to follow the same process so we're being objective. I hit the wrong button, by the way. And then as you can see, immediately straight to the take profit. Now look, be objective. True Algo. Can you go long or short right now? And the answer is neither. You guys see how it stops right in the True Algo box? It's amazing. It has to close above to be bullish, above to be bullish, yes, like I said, or below it to go bearish. Now watch. Bearish confirmation candle close. This is where a lot of you might think, okay, this is a fair value gap fill. There's the 50% mark. This is where I go long. But True Algo, this is a bearish confirmation candle close. This is where we go short. And then you set your stop above the box, and then again, follow the same process. Take profit getting down here towards open or getting down here towards this box. And then as you play candles out, you see right here, our members know that we layer in entrances. So that would have been another entry to sell. And what would have happened is this average entry would have been up here now. But again, I'm back testing and I can't set limit orders with TradingView. That's a limitation from them. And then now that's pushed out. And so that would be a loss. And that's how you roll with the system. And you're going to have wins and you're going to have losses. And if you hide from them, then you're doing a disservice to people. Does that make sense? Gold, folks, we are neutral. You're currently in the box. You wouldn't short that very bottom as it hits. I was talking to the members today about copper. Copper has been perfect through the True Algo system. Bullish close for your first take profit. Bullish close. Another take profit comes down. Never closes below the box. Remember, follow the rules. Current members, look. That's why I was talking to you guys about copper yesterday. A couple of other members have been playing copper too to keep us activated on it. And then as you can see, the bullish closes. You now have another bullish close above the True Algo box into a win at weekly open. And we are currently trending bullish on copper. Okay. I think silver. Check that out as well. Silver and gold move. Most commodities move very similar to each other except for oil. Oil tends to do its own thing. So you'll see most commodities are up right now. And they tend to move in the same direction as each other. Just waiting for that one to load. While that one does, I'm going to check out oil real fast. Current members, remember what we talked about on oil, about trying to get to that 82 target, and we're almost there. So right now, as you guys are waiting for oil to move and load, there's that first bullish close right there. As you can see, it's a win. Now it pushes up, and at no point were you able to get into another long. Follow the rules. It has to close bullish from True Algo, and now you're going to have a potential bearish close here on oil, and then pushing down into the box. Silver with the small win, multiple contract activation, still holding the daily box. Crypto folks, you do have a confirmed bullish close on Ethereum right now. So you had a short right here on ETH, pushes up into a win. There's your bullish close. Full position's been hit. Now you go bullish, and now that current candle's up. And what's even better is if you're an Asia session trader or late USA trader, there's your bearish close from the True Algo box. There's your short. There's your win. And it continues to follow through. Bitcoin did the same exact thing. Center of your guys' screen. Just again, imagine all those retail traders, right? Like you get into the position here, but you don't take profit here because you think it's going to go to all-time highs because of your gurus telling you to be bullish and be strong. And instead, we long off of our swing box here. There's your first take profit. There's the bearish close. That's where you short. What do you think retail traders do up here? They think we're going to all-time highs, and then the markets humble them. And then just current members, look where things are at right now on Tether. All of these short ideas, this is what, members, what do we call this? When you have Ethereum, Bitcoin rejecting with the confirmation candle close, and then you have Tether doing the opposite with the confirmation candle close. What is that called? A true algo what? What do we call this, guys? And that would be a true algo trifecta. And that's the high probability move. And now look where we're at right now. Tether does a 180. It's now at our boxes. Bitcoin is now at our boxes. And Ethereum is at our boxes. Once Bitcoin closes above this box, then we can look for a bullish idea on Bitcoin. Okay? So be careful longing too early if you're on Bitcoin for the day. Silver, right now, you are neutral as you've closed back in the box if you're not in any ideas. Check out the pound real quick. The euro and the pound should look very similar. They had confirmation bearish moves earlier. Oh, that is glorious, man. Just showing you guys like what we're talking about. Here's the pound. Being objective, this is a short from True Algo, right? But you can see it's so close to the take profit, so you'd have to be so aggressive. But as our members know, man, like, let me show you. It's really, really important. Check this out. For all of our current members, and I when we backtest this together, we do backtesting sessions because you got to see it. Watch the close, waiting for the boxes to load. There you go. This is not where you start to go long or short because it's hit the box. You ever feel like you missed the move and you try to FOMO into it? You have to be objective, okay? Now look, this is a short. If I go short right here, I can clearly see my take profit is very, very close. So if I were to take a position here, I probably wouldn't use as much. But our current members know our entrance strategy is if this is your first entrance, then your second entrance is here. Third entrance is 50% of the box. Last entrance is the top of the box. Your stop loss is above when we close. Because once you close above the box, you go long. Okay? So if you were to sell here, okay, that stop is going to seem very far for you all. But the reason why is, let me explain something. This is the part you got to understand. This is what sets us different. If you're a retail trader or you're watching this, you're going to enter in your entire position right here. Let's say you trade one or two, let's say you trade 2 full lots, okay? What you do here is you divide your position into 4. So you would enter in 50% of your loss, hence 500. And then this line would then be the next half of your lot. So now you have 1 full lot, but instead of entering 2 lots here and that stop being disgusting, you now are able to scale into your position. Then the other half of the lot is the 50% mark of this box, and then your last part of the lot is up here. What does that mean? Your average entry gets pushed into this area rather than your average entry being a single opening right here and hoping for a tiny move. Okay, so now watch what happens. There's that little tiny win, and you can see right here, that will be a take profit because you're almost hitting the box. Remember, current members, just say out loud, I refuse to take profit because I am 100% from my take profit box. It's ridiculous, okay? That would be a take profit. But let's just say you don't, but we follow our rules. You guys see here now, we have activated our next long position or our short position because we're holding till we get to the box. So now we enter in more. Watch the red line move. It's going to scale our position and move our average entry. So now we have 1 full lot in. And remember, the 50% mark of this box would be the next entrance. And then up here, that's the very last entrance before being stopped. Okay? And I don't know what's going to happen because it's on a candle close. We've now activated our third entry, as you guys can see. So we sell. And this would move that entry. It would have been higher, by the way, because we would have gotten activated at this point. And then now you don't enter in any more. And then as price goes, we'll either get stopped, it will be a win. You see how now we're in take profit right here versus being in a take profit area right there or being green? And then now watch what happens. You've now come to the original entrance area, but now it's up. So now you can secure and protect, okay? You can even scale out some now that you've gotten to your original entry. So let's go ahead and buy back some of our position so that we protect our capital, okay? And we don't want to let a position go red. And now you've gotten to the box. So that's where we could have secured more. So we'll go ahead and buy back more of that position, move our stop loss so we can't go red in this position. Very important here. Look, guys, you cannot go long here, correct? True Algo. Why? It has to close bullish to flip bullish from the box. It has to close bullish, okay? And then there's that. And now we're right here. I think we're further below the box now, by the way. Nope, we're holding it. And this is what I was just telling you, remember? It has to close bullish. Every one of these candles is where most traders get wrecked. This candle before this one now was green. And now it closed bearish. Now look at the current candle. Same story. This current candle is bullish, but it can close bearish. So that's why we're waiting. And as we're still waiting for True Algo to load as I destroy my internet at the moment. We did put in a new high on the NQ, by the way. Just showing you guys. Watch. As we're just moving around assets. That is a new high. Because the only thing we can be is bullish. We can only wait for it to come and hit this box. There's the new high right now. There's no play to go short. If it goes short, we just let it go. And there it goes. There's the new push up right there. Remember, US 30, folks, this isn't a place to go long. We've just fully hit take profit from our opens. I'm not paying attention to chat much, guys. I apologize. I'm sort of just doing my own thing with markets. So I'll check you guys out now to see if there's any questions. Thank you guys for those of you current members that are helping out. I appreciate you. I'm trying to see Hand of God. Din, thanks for answering them. I appreciate you, bud. If you guys can, hit the like button. I hate sounding like that, but also I know it's kind of like the standard thing on the way YouTube works. And also, if you want to ask questions, you're going to have to subscribe. We do that to avoid spam. I cannot see where Hand of God... What's the difference between futures, True Algo? Oh, yeah. So, I know, Din, thank you for answering them. For you guys that are asking, by the way, again, the NQ is still heading up, guys. You see it? As it's heading towards its take profit. That's a new high as we get up there. So, if you guys are looking on our website and you're asking, like, what's the difference between, like, the index indicator or the VIP indicator or the funding challenge indicator... The indicators you get are the same. It's just what assets are available. So if you're somebody who trades indexes, which is right now is what we're on, index, futures, the funding challenge indicator, or the VIP, that includes all of this. The only difference is like the VIP includes every asset class. The funding challenge indicator doesn't include crypto because a lot of those people don't trade crypto. So the funding challenge can count no crypto. And then if you're on the index only from our website, then you don't get Forex, you don't get commodities. So usually people are on the funding challenge one because you get everything except crypto, or people are on the VIP plan where they get everything. Oh, heck yes, John. John's asking, do we trade other Forex pairs? Absolutely. Hold on, I just really quick, John, I want to see live. We're about to hit the full take profit right now on the NQ play going into. But yes, John, we cover the UCAD, the UJ, the Euro versus the pound, which is one of the best ones. And there you guys go. There's live. Look. Do you guys see the note? I just want to make sure you know we're not blowing smoke here. New York's not even open. You know what I mean? And just from that candle alone on the live stream, you guys have seen this, right? Those of you guys that are in our Discord, look. One single candle from True Algo, one single note, we can only be bullish right now. That's 120 ticks, that's 30 handles. The average retail trader, your average guru who's teaching you online with those 1 minute candles, they're trying to teach you to get 10 ticks. That is 10 times their position. Just trying to show you, we talk about doing this live every single day. And there you go. It's 120 ticks, 30 handles on the NQ. So now you might be like, and this is usually the average retail mentality. Oh, do I go short now? No. It has to close bearish under this box. If not, every retail trader will start to short and take the wrong side. You ever feel like you always take the wrong side of a position? And price will just keep pushing up. We have to close bearish. That candle would have to close down here. There's no short to be had now, even if this candle sells all the way down. Remember what I talked to you guys earlier about creating bad habits? That's the advantage of our system. You can be done for the day and New York's not even open. And just showing you guys the power of this indicator so you know we're not blowing smoke. Because remember, we just called this live. Look. Just wait for it to load. And I won't forget your question, by the way, John. So don't leave. I'm still here, bud. Just wait for this to load, guys. By the way, if you're anybody who like trades divergences, I just want to show you why divergences destroy you unless they correspond with True Algo, okay? Just give it 1 second to finish loading. You see these, that's a divergence right there, a bearish divergence. And did you hold before the drop? This was a bullish divergence. That would have told you to buy on that candle. You see how you got wrecked? Because True Algo, these divergences work when they hit our boxes, okay? So now watch what happens on the NQ. You can't go long yet. And by the way, that's the True Algo scalp target right here. That's been hit. You can't go short yet either. The short was right here if you wanted to take it, but now you don't do anything. Bullish candle close right there. So there's your first long position. This is where we buy. We've now activated our second position right there. This is where we buy. Remember, this is no smoke because we just talked about it. I'm just saying if you guys didn't get into the original idea, no new contracts activated would be in the 50% mark, or when these lines are touching would be the next entrance. And now you can see there's our first win. There's a gap right here as well for you fair value gap traders where you could take a win. And now your gap's been filled. So I'm going to go ahead and close half of my position. So close one. I will sell that back. I've now secured profit. And then take my stop loss and make sure it's set at break even so I can't lose anything on this play. And whether you want to take it up that full profit on the open or scale and protect your position, now we can't lose. You see that divergence right there? This is where most that's a bearish divergence. This is where you would go short with your bot. You see how we're not at a box? Therefore, this divergence will do absolute. Look, there's another divergence. These are bear. And look, that's why you guys see that. Do you see how it just disappeared? That's every other indicator. That's what happens in real time. And that's how you get rocked. You see how it disappeared, right? There's no divergence in our box. That means the divergence does nothing. Okay? And look, just to show you. And then now, wait, there it is right there. Look behind the arrow. Do you guys see it? Now you're at the full take profit. That's how you use True Algo. And now, again, like I said, you can't just go short. Retail traders, you guys go short right now. And if you win, you teach yourself a bad habit. We go short when we close bearish from the box, and we're just waiting for the box to load. So I hope that makes sense that you guys get to see this live. And this is what we talk about, that we don't need New York to open in order to come up with ideas, okay? So, John, if you're still here, bud, you were asking, do we trade other pairs? You'll notice that I'm going to leave DXY up here. This is the pound on the right side. Every day in our lives, we cover the euro, we cover the pound. We'll look at the UCAD. That's another one of the big ones that we watch. So right now on the UCAD, just seeing if there was any sell opportunities, or if down here we had a bullish confirmation, which I think we did. Just waiting for the boxes to load. Just give it a second. All of our assets are custom coded, so it takes just a little bit longer for our things to cook up. So just, there you go, right there. Look at how good this is, man. Look. So John, if you're still here, anyone's asking about Forex. Current members, was this a long position? Yes or no? Look, there was a long position down there, right? If anything, look how good the system is at protecting you. You see how we did not close above the box? So that's where retail traders go long during the London session open. And then, nope, goodbye. And then now price pushes down. And then now you hit here. Notice that you hit the take profit box on the short, so there's no short position to take. Then there's your bullish close. There's your long win. By the way, guys, we filled the gap. There's no short, by the way, after that. And look how good True Algo is right now. Protecting you. Because when you close below that box, that's when you short, correct, members? Instead, there was your bullish long, every contract activated, and then though this seems like a small win, your average entry's down here, and now you're out. And if this candle closes below this box, then we short. But look how much that's protected it. And this is on the UCAD. Let's check out the UJ. The yen has been unbelievably weak lately. So if that's all you guys take from here, look at that wick. Woo! What happened? Good Lord, yesterday. And it holds a True Algo box. So if you guys like the yen, right now the yen is completely neutral. You are in a gigantic swing box from True Algo. There is nothing to do here on the yen. So what does that mean? You don't look at the yen. Move on. Here's the euro versus the pound. The goal is to see if this was a bullish close where that circle is as we wait for it to load. I think this will be, by the way. Remember what I was saying earlier, members? The euro versus the pound is one of the best Forex pairs to practice on. Okay? And there you go. There's the bullish close from the box. And then this is so important. Current members, remember, what do we teach you? Everyone look at this chart. Current members, look. That's a bearish candle close, correct? Why can't you go short there? Current members, why? Why can't we short here if it closed bearish from our box? Remember, we teach our members here so they can do this live. Watch their answers in chat, everybody. Why can't we short here? And you see what Tony just said, guys? You can't hit a True Algo box when you get your confirmation close. That's what we mean by the take profit. You see all their answers? You guys are awesome. That's how they're learning. And that's why up here, this bullish close is a bullish, and you go long and you hit your take profit box, because this one is not a short because you hit your take profit. Because now you, remember, members, the reason why is because now you wait for the next close because you might go long because you hit your take profit box. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for answering, guys. And now the only thing you can be on the euro versus the pound is bullish until you close below this box, because we've held this up. And members, you've already hit the open for your take profit on the euro longs. Okay? So yes, we do cover multiple, and we have the minor pairs in here too, John. These are just the ones that I'm covering live on stream. Silver actually going for it. Oil, folks, on the right side of your screen, you've gotten to that full take profit box. Remember, I'm trying to get oil down to 82 this week is the goal. See if copper is still pushing up. Look at that. Let's freaking go. Watch this True Algo close right here, baby. And look at what happens right afterwards. Come on. Absolutely gorgeous. You guys see that? Remember what I talked to you about copper? Guys, we've been on this stream for how long? Look at the bullish close so you can see from a live perspective. It doesn't matter the asset. There's going to be losses. There's a loss here if you're not holding your stop when it closes below the box. But here it's stacked, so there's no reason to be out yet, and now there's a new high. But look at copper from what we said earlier. There's another new high just now. This is how you roll with True Algo. There's no shorts to be had. And now the move on copper, most traders cannot get in a week, and you get it on a single candle. Absolutely gorgeous. No reason to short copper, like we said earlier. And then I broke the NQ today. And just to show you guys for the record, as I'm bouncing around assets like crazy, Again, the note from the NQ. You see how that candle is still bullish currently? We put in a new high as I was moving around assets a couple of minutes ago. And it's probably going to put it in there right now just to show you the proof is in the pudding. Most retail traders will ask us as soon as they hit the box, can I go short? Why? Because they missed this move when you saw that we didn't and you guys told me we were bullish. So now the only thing we do is we wait for the close. We know that the close would be bearish under the box, and then there's your sell for New York. If not, we're just going to go up, up, and away and just ride with it. Okay? New York is going to open here in a little bit less than 5 minutes. Stocks. Right now, Tesla is opening confirmed bearish. Microsoft is neutral, though it's moving away from our box. I just heard this hit the scalp target from True Algo. So slightly bearish on Apple. Microsoft is confirmed bullish right now in the pre-market, and so is NVIDIA. NVIDIA is also confirmed bullish. That quickly, you can do it and then move on for all of you options folks out there. Again, bearish, bearish, bullish, bullish. DXY at this New York open is opening at our box, which is neutral. But if it closes below here in the next 3.5 minutes, that would be a bearish confirmation candle close, which is going to make the euro, you can see right here, is about to confirm bullish as well. That would make the euro go touch our box. It would make the DXY dump. And then indexes tend to follow the correlation of DXY and the euro. So that would mean the indexes should be slightly bullish, or the indices, sorry for my terrible grammar. I think we just put in a new high again on the NQ. Almost. It's so close. Reminder, there is no long to be had on the US 30. There's no short yet on the NQ. We still have 2.5 minutes if it closes below. And then you guys can clearly see, current members, look at the ES. You are in the box. Therefore, you are now neutral going into New York Open. There is no short or long to be had on the ES. What does that mean? We don't get consolidated on. We don't get trapped like the average retail trader. That ES long still holding great. Again, for those of you guys that missed it earlier. Boom. Bunch of Yeah, see, everyone else kind of, if you guys look in the chat, people are talking about that we don't need CPI and PPI. We don't care what the results are. We just like the volatility it brings. Most people are taught to stay away from news events because their systems don't work and because they are, no offense, that they're just afraid of the volatility. We embrace volatility because we have our invalidations. We know if we're in a long position, if we close above this box, or if we know there's a news event coming, then you set your stop right here. And if it gets wicked out, that's okay. And as soon as it gets below this box, then you go short. So the news doesn't matter. Our statistics are accurate regardless of news events. We don't say, okay, we're going to include all of our statistics except for news events. Do you guys know that there's a news event 25% of the time? That means every 4 days there's a news event in markets. So that basically means every 4 days your system's not going to be working. Sometimes remember, CPI and PPI are in the same week. So that means 60% of the time you can't even trade. 40% of the time that week. New York is just about to open. We are so close to having a potential short idea on the NQ. Current members just realize that the ES, no matter what, is opening neutral. And there is no no long yet to be activated on US 30. So there's some conflict, okay? Ooh, it's so close. Just watching it. This note doesn't matter now that we've had our win again from down there. If it closes red, it'll... Patience. There we go. All right. And as you can see, there's that bearish confirmation candle. You guys see it? Just showing you. Now listen, it's unrealistic to think that you as a retail trader can catch that instantly, but can you guys just see why our system's better than everything? And there's your gap fill. Like, you don't go long. True Algo gives you the bear. Look, details matter, guys. Look, do you see it live? Everyone else can't call it live. We do every single day. Do you see how I told you there's no long idea on the US 30? Look, buy. Look at the NQ. Buy. When I'm saying buy, I mean BYE. Goodbye. Price. That's why we love this system. Look how the ES is just sitting. Look how aggressive the NQ is right now, everybody. This is what we mean by True Algo shows you the best asset. Look, we're live, guys. These are live candles. Rewind the stream. Look how the ES is still in the box. And that's what we meant about neutral. It has to close below. We closed below on the NQ. Do you see the red candle below the box? Look at the sell. Look at US 30. It's almost back to the opening of the candle because our short already played out, and this is not where you add. It has to hit the box, and then you add. This is the advantage of this system. Every single day we talk about this, guys. Current members, I hope that helped you guys. Just look at the NQ today, man. Look. Long, boom. Hit the box, short, full take profit, boom. Guys, these aren't small moves either, man. Like, look at this thing. 130 ticks in a single candle. 32 handles. Remember, your gurus are sitting there trying to get you 10 to 20 ticks out of a play on their 1 minute candle. Current members, why is that a take profit? Why do you not wait for the open? Watch what the members say. Guys, why do you not wait for New York open to get to this daily open? Why is there a take profit here? Every time we fill a gap, if you're a fair value gap trader, that where you might enter your position here and you guys went short because you think it's going to invert, you know what I mean? That's a take profit for us because the short's up here. And you guys see what Tony says? Tony, thanks, man. I appreciate it, bud. We need to send you more swag your way. That's why True Algo is better than everything. Thank you, Anthony. If you guys can, hit that like button. We appreciate it. Unlike other people, we don't blow smoke here. We actually are trying to help. I know everywhere else, you guys are always saying, we see it in the feedback, just do it live. There you go. There you go. DXY, folks, still holding neutral in the box. Euro, this is a bullish confirmation candle close. Just note that you're literally almost at your take profit. This would not be somewhere where I would fully risk my normal position size through lots, okay? That would be a de-risk idea because you're so close to the box. Let's see if the pound gave a better idea. So right now we're just trying to see how close this close is to this box. But just note for all the Forex folks, DXY is still at the box. So it's still holding its current position. You need to wait for it to close below while that loads. And there goes silver. Look how quickly silver got to profit. Look. And by the way, look at copper. Still doing its thing. Bullish candle close from True Algo again. And now you've gotten to the... Look to the tick, by the way. Full take profit. There you go. And look at silver. New York opened right here, guys. What do you see? Remember what I told you? That if you're in the silver position, you're not invalidated from this original long until it closes below this box. I know it's hard but to hold it, but at least our ideas are not based off of how much the position goes down, and you can recreate this over and over every day. And look at the win. This is a monster. A monster. Look at the... Oh, it's so pretty. Look at copper live. That's the next True Algo box, and look at it stopping it. This is to the literal tick, guys. Not hindsight. Go back and watch a stream what we said about copper right here. Absolutely beautiful. NQ still bearish. This is why I was telling you guys, look at the ES. You see how it's still holding the box from True Algo? I don't know why that's there. Go away. Look. That's why I told you the ES is neutral, because it stopped in our box. The only play to be had was on the NQ. Look at the US 30, folks. You needed to focus on NQ. Look at the candle on the US 30. This is what we mean when we tell you, current members, look at the retail traders getting absolutely murdered, and look at the NQ. There's a new low. This is what we mean, guys, when we tell you that our system tells you which asset's going to be the best performer. There you go. Look at the US 30 wrecking and look at the NQ. It's almost at 150. It's over 150 ticks now. Look. That's 43 handles. That's how we roll. If the ES closes this candle in 10 minutes, then there's a short. Instead of us waiting, we just get to ride the short from the NQ. Look at the US 30. Literally still at the New York Open. Oh, it's beautiful, man. Crypto folks, remember Bitcoin, you've got to close above the box. This is not an area where you aggressively go long. Ethereum folks, you're still in that original long idea if you're only holding on to Ethereum. Look at silver, just going for it. Gold will look almost exactly the same. Watch. Oh, I don't want to move off of it. It looks so good. Let's put gold over here. So right now we want to see, was this a bullish close? Watch the circle, guys, in the arrow. If this is a bullish close on gold, that would be a long idea. Just wait for it to load up. Look at silver. Absolutely glorious. Look at that. Look, not hindsight. You guys see it? Bullish candle close from True Algo. Look at the win on gold. Same exact thing on silver going into New York Open. There is no reason to short. It has to close bearish. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Any questions or comments you guys still have for me? Current members, you guys know my schedule for today. I won't be on very much longer. That's why we're doing the pre-market analysis. And again, our members know there's no reason to do anything until it closes below this box on the ES. That's where the short ideas would be had. When we close above this box, then the long ideas will be had. Let the retail traders get absolutely destroyed. Let the retail traders have their 3 losses right here, and then they'll be done for the day, and then they're out of our way. And guys that are watching, I'm not trying to be offensive. Like, all of us are retail traders. Unless you have 9 figures in your trading account, you're a retail trader. We just don't want to make their mistakes, and that's what our system helps you with. Do you guys see, again, that gap? We've only been open New York for 7 minutes, and look how quickly a 100, like, why would you not take profit? Members, this is why we teach you that you take profit on those fair value gap ideas. Why would you hand back 40 handles? You know what I mean? US 30, if it closes in this box, we're then neutral. If it closes above the box, we then have a bullish idea. Absolutely fantastic. Silver, gold, check on oil. Remember, oil was bearish earlier. You'll see down here, remember, oil hit the take profit box. Watch when this loads. And that's why you don't short that box. And that's why you wouldn't have shorted this close, because you hit the take profit on the close. Sorry, it takes a little bit to load. And by the way, remember what I was saying? Go back on those. There it goes. There's the load. Look, members. You see the bearish close confirmation, but you hit the take profit. That's why you don't go short. And that's what keeps us from getting protected in the markets from making bad decisions. We know that before it happens because it hit the take profit box on the candle. If oil closes bullish above this box here, then that would be a long idea. So sweet. Sweet. Trying to see if the euro, oops, did I type the right thing? I think I did. Yeah. Just waiting for that bad boy to load. US 30, folks, keep an eye on that close above that box here in 6.5 minutes. ES, you guys can see what we're talking about, just still being neutral, just sitting in the box. The ideas play out when they close here. If not, this is where those retail traders will get trapped. US 30 going for it, man. Again, remember I talked about creating bad habits. The play was on the NQ. If you played off the open, did you short right here? You know what I mean? Look what happened to you. Did you play long off the weekly open? Look at the stop hunt. That's why we only take high probability ideas. Because if you solely play off the opens, the markets are going to humble you. Like, this is probably a 100 tick stop loss. Sorry, only 55. Do you have a 55 tick stop loss every time you play the open? Okay, cool. All right, folks. I appreciate you guys so much. if any of you guys have any